what normal human being has these types of interactions with ghosts? Why me? Why me? Actually, I like it, so. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the little place where I do whatever I want and where I post whatever I want. I hope you like it, so please subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. I promise you won't regret it. Click it. So anyways, today's video has been highly requested. You guys loved my last paranormal video, like completely loved it. It's by far the video that has the most views on my channel, so thank you guys so much. If you haven't seen my last paranormal story, then make sure to click on the link below so you watch that one first, and then you can come back to this one so the stories kind of make a little more sense. So go ahead, I'll just wait here. Pause me. I'll be here, I promise. Okay, cue music. So this story takes place in my last house, and if you guys saw my last video, then you know what house I'm talking about, and you know that this house was definitely haunted by several spirits. I remember that it was like 9:30 p.m. I was home alone, and I had gone downstairs to the kitchen to make myself something to eat. The house was completely quiet. I didn't have a radio on, I didn't have the TV on, there was nothing on. I had been upstairs all day in my room, just watching TV, minding my own business. So I'm there in the kitchen preparing my food when out of nowhere, the radio in the family room turns on and it's blasting. Like when I say blasting, it's at its max volume, you guys. You can just imagine how freaked out I was, so I just literally ran to the radio, turned it off really quickly, and then continued making my food. Because yes, I'm crazy. And guess what happened? Yes, it turned on again and again, blasting. So I go, this time I just unplug it from the wall. I was like, F this, I don't have time for this, leave me alone, no. So I just ran upstairs to my room, closed the door. I had goosebumps everywhere. I was actually really freaked out, which is weird for me because usually I don't get freaked out over ghosts or spirits. I accept them, I embrace them. I feel like I kind of have a connection with them, so I never really get freaked out. But there was something different about this particular spirit and what I was feeling. I didn't have a good feeling. It didn't feel comforting. It didn't feel like they were just playing around. It felt like an evil spirit. So I'm upstairs and it had already been like an hour, so 10:30 at night, and everything had been good besides from the little creaks on the stairs and somebody going up and down, which was normal. You know, nothing else had really happened. I'm there, I'm watching a movie, and the radio turns on again. And remember, I had unplugged it from the wall. So obviously I went downstairs. I was not gonna leave the radio blasting. So I go downstairs, I go into the living room, and the radio is playing and it's not even plugged in. So at this point, I'm not sure what to do. I just pressed the off button and it actually worked and it turned off. But so you guys know, this radio was not a battery and electrical radio. It was only like you needed to plug in for it to work. So explain that to me. For the rest of the night, I had a super eerie feeling. I didn't feel good. I was scared. I didn't want to be alone. But yeah, I spent the rest of the night upstairs in my room again. And once I felt like I was honestly exhausted and I couldn't anymore, I was like, okay, you know what? I need to go to sleep. I'm just gonna try to forget about this and, you know, I'm gonna be fine. So I turn off the light, I lay down, I close my eyes, and at this point I'm laying down like on the edge of my bed looking like to my room. And for some reason I felt something behind me and I felt like somebody was there. So I turn around in my bed and there was a frickin' ghost or a spirit or whatever you want to call it. There was somebody that was not alive or human laying down next to me, and it had like a little smirk on his face. He was like, "Hey girl." I freaked the fuck out. I freaked out so bad that I ran. I turned on the lights. Obviously there was nothing there once I turned on the lights, and I decided to go downstairs to the living room, and I laid down on the couch until I fell asleep. Now this is where the story gets really weird. I fell asleep, and during my sleep I had this dream that it was like Halloween. I was in a pretty like cool place. It looked like it was all haunted, the decorations were on point, and I was making this line. It looked like I was making this line for like a haunted house or something. I wasn't there with any friends, I was alone just making this line, and all I remember from the dream is that somebody tapped my shoulder. I turned around and the person in the dream grabbed my nail and just ripped it off, and that's when I woke up. And I was like, oh my god, what just happened? I woke up, my first instinct was to look at my nail because, oh my god, you know, like in my dream somebody had literally just ripped off my nail. I looked at my nail and my nail was ripped off, you guys. I am not kidding. It wasn't bleeding or anything, but it was ripped off in half. I've never told this to anybody. It's still hard to believe, but yeah. This is another one of my paranormal stories. Alright guys, so I know this was a short story, but that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please, please, please don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up. And again, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! I'll cut a bitch. Ow, I just stopped.